You are so high. I can tell you're high already.
No.
You are so high. How high did you get today?
I'm not high, honestly.
You're not?
Nope, I'm going to take a one hit
What time did you take that hit?
about 30 seconds ago.
Really? You didn't take any
Yep.
hits this morning? You didn't take any hits early this morning?
No, I fell asleep.
Yeah, I slept too. I don't know what's going on. I talked to my wife about it. She's getting ready. I said, I didn't even hear my alarm.
Yeah, I was awake at 7 and I laid back down, and next thing I know, I woke up with, oh, fuck, it's 8:30. Shit.
Yeah, my alarm usually my alarm to get the hell out of my bedroom it goes off at 7:40.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
like the last alarm to tell me, get the hell out of your room and head to the studio, right?
Right.
That's a 7:40 alarm. I don't even hear it. My wife says, she goes, I heard it buzzing. I said, well, that doesn't do me one bit of good. You know what I mean? You got to wake me up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I've woken up after 8 o'clock the last few days.
Yeah.
I got this new house. My nightstand is too far away from my bed.
Oh. But they said that's a good thing, though. That way it makes you get up, man. It's not working, though.
I can't hear the phone. My hearing's so bad, I can't even hear it.
Right.
And I try to keep it soft. You know what I mean?
Right. That way you don't wake up everybody.
Yeah, because I don't want to wake up, I don't want to wake up my wife and all that crap. You know what I mean? So I don't want it to disrupt everything.
Right.
So but yet at the same time, man, I don't wake up until I hear my wife walking around or something. She wakes up, oh, I must have slept. My alarm didn't even go off. I must have been sleeping so good.
Mm-hmm.
I look and my alarm went off like a half hour earlier.
I don't mind the weather. I love this cool weather. I get all warm and
because we still have our air conditioning on, and it's
shit. No, I
love it. Our house is like 30. Yeah, my legs hurt so much. It sucks. I just hate cold weather. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want everybody thinking I hate I don't hate when it's like 70 outside. I don't hate that. I hate when it's in the house when it's 50 degrees.
Oh yeah.
And it's just it just makes everything hurt.
Yep.
So when you're fat and old like me, everything hurts.
Fuck yeah.
Being fat and old sucks.
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah, it is.
And your knee pain is, my knee pain is so intense. I hate when when everything hurts.
Yep.
No matter what. And then because I get sick of the sighing and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because I go to move and my whole body hurts. So when I move, I go, there's a lot of grunts and a lot of groans because I'm in pain.
Yeah.
And then I hear a lot of sighing. I hear a lot of
right, yeah.
Because God forbid I move and it's like and I grunt. And I hear a lot of he's sighing. And I hate it. I just hate, I hate the
right.
I hate that I'm in pain. I hate it.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it just sucks. So I need to go work out. Get my workout on.
Yeah. Sweating to the oldies.
I'm eating some scrambled eggs today, Steve.
Oh, scrambled eggs. That sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
I had waffles for breakfast. Plain, no butter, syrup. It's a plain, dry waffle.
It's very high in carbohydrates. I don't know. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. My thermostat should be on 74
oh shit, yeah.
all the time. But I have but my daughter's ill, so it's got to be cold for her, you know what I mean?
Right.
And her illness is more important than mine. So
Oh,
obviously,
of course it is. She's younger.
yeah, so we have to keep the house at certain degrees, you know what I mean?
Uh,
And it just kills me, you know.
oh, of course it does.
You- you-
No.
You'd think there'd be some type of a compromise. Like, if it's too cold, it kills him. If it's too cold, it really makes him uncomfortable.
Oh,
But if it's not cold enough, then it makes her uncomfortable. So you think there'd be let's find a reasonable. No, it's the answer.
Well,
He's
yeah.
gonna make him miserable. That's a bullshit.
Nobody gives a shit about you, Ray.
No, you're right. No one gives a shit about me.
No, it's all about everybody else
No
but
one
you.
cares about me. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah. So my eggs are.
Yeah, you don't want to get that. Don't let those eggs get cold.
My eggs are good.
Oh, sorry. Farted. Like I said, they need to tell everybody that. But
I'm getting a little a hint of salt, but I need different seasonings. You know what I mean?
Other than what? What do you have on it? Salt,
I don't
pepper?
know. I have to change seasonings and everything. You know what I mean? And I want to get a new barbecue sauce. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Years ago, we used to use Open Pit.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I don't think Open Pit exists anymore.
Yeah, it does. It does. It's just not as popular because there's so many others. I mean,
I don't know. I just want a good barbecue sauce, or I want something that I just want some new taste. You know, I just want like because I've gotten older and my taste buds aren't this, you know.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
My taste buds aren't the same, and
Right. Well, I know mine aren't. And I think mine has to do with the weed that I smoke. It's changed the way everything tastes.
let's get out from under there. My dog was under the desk and he's scratching and legs hitting his scratch leg is hitting the desk and it's just and I'm like, oh my god. So I don't know. And I think I have a salt shaker that has no salt in it. So I don't know. I don't think that any salt's coming out when I shake this thing.
Yeah, I just saw it. Yeah.
Well, I'm literally having eggs with there's no taste in these eggs. So I think that's
You shouldn't put salt on it. That's not good for fat people either.
well, I don't have any. There's no salt coming out, so it doesn't make a difference.
Oh.
My point is that salt shaker is empty.
Oh.
And yeah. Because I use this salt shaker like it's still got salt in it. It doesn't. I still keep trying to put more salt on it, but there's no salt coming out. So this salt shaker, I think it's been empty for years. In fact, I should open it up. I should open the other end up and see. I bet there's no salt in it. Because there's nothing coming out. Oh well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got your chair yesterday, huh?
Oh yes, I did. That's
everyone. Steve, the other day we were doing the show, and Steve's chair broke at the end of the show. If you guys saw it, he just fell. Blue. Yeah. And he didn't have a chair to sit on, and so I told him, I said, "You can come by and get my old chair." He's like, "What?" I said, "Man, my old office chair." And he was like, "Oh, really?" Yeah. So I got the office chair ready for him yesterday, and he came by and got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's so tough.
I called him when I knew he was heading over. He didn't answer the phone.
Well, I think it was because I was lost.
Uh-huh.
My fucking GPS sent me all kinds of crazy way to go to your house. And the fucking road was closed and everything else. Fucking god damn it.
And I was trying to get hold of him to see if maybe he'd stop by and grab me something to eat, because yesterday I didn't eat.
Oh.
I was gonna do the show and work out and then grab something to eat on the way home from working out. And then, but after the show got over, I was in such a mood yesterday, as you could tell.
Oh, yeah.
I was in such a mood, and I got done with the show, and all I wanted to do was, so I went and sat down to before I didn't have a meeting with the trainer yesterday, but I knew I had doctor's appointments yesterday afternoon.
Right.
So I had to get my workout done early. And so I had all this stuff going on. And so I went and after the show, I went and sat down. And, and then I was like, well, I might as well, let me recline back. I'll recline back.
Yeah, get more comfortable.
And just chill out. And we did the show too long yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
And so, like a dumbass, I went and reclined and fell asleep.
Oh.
Next thing you know, I'm waking up and it's 1 p.m. I'm like, oh my God. So I missed my window to do everything.
Right.
So I was like, oh shit. And then I woke up and, and I was hungry then, and I was like, oh shit. But I had to wait to go to the doc. I had to talk to the doctor and all that stuff. And so I missed my window. My window was right after the show. I was going to work out and be home by like 12:30 and have eaten, you know what I mean?
Right.
I was going to work out and then eat donuts. That was my...
Oh, yeah. That would be a good idea.
I was going to grab a donut, or I was going to grab a Wendy's bacon double a cheeseburger, whatever it is, junior bacon cheeseburger or whatever. That was the plan. And I didn't get a chance to do that, so I didn't eat.
And
then I literally didn't eat until 7 something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then whenever I got food, I just scarfed it. You know what I mean? I couldn't stop. I was like, oh my God, I ate all of it.
Yeah.
I never eat all my food. We got Chinese and I just wolfed it down. I wolfed down all the veggies and then I wolfed it down, Steve, and then I go into to my bedroom. And my stomach's like, and I was like, oh, I'm like, oh, maybe I'll come in here and just get ready for, oh, like, what was that? That's kind of, I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. I'm like, I want to make sure that, I said, well, I got some time. Maybe I'll just chill out here. Oh, wait, what was that? And I was like, well, I should be able to sleep. And I was like, uh-oh. So I better get to the bathroom, right? Somehow in walking from my bed to the bathroom, there was some rumbling was going on. And I got into the bathroom and I was like, oh, I gotta go. And I don't, because I limp and
But
I have to hold on. When I walk, I got the wall or I'm trying to hang out on the counter and stuff. And then it hits me. It's like, oh, I gotta speed up. And I finally get to the toilet bowl.
oh yeah.
I could tell you're getting ready to smoke pot.
No.
All right. And I finally get to the toilet bowl, and I had just enough time. I was like, okay, I have enough time to pull down my pants. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Pull down my pants and underwear, right? And then right when I get to the bowl, and literally I'm trying to sit down, and before I even sat down, you know,
Oh.
Everything started coming out.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh man, I hope it all went into the bowl. I hope it didn't hit the seat or anything.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to put up with all that stuff.
Yeah.
So the whole time I was very uncomfortable. I'm like, oh my God, it means the whole seat's a mess, and I probably have a mess down there, and I'm gonna no. But I finally got done, and I stood up, and there was nothing on the seat. I was like, oh, thank God. It all went in the bowl. Like it was
such a relief when that happened.
Yeah. Yes. Such a relief.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, so but then I felt like crap, you know what I mean? After, afterwards I just felt lousy.
Right.
So
probably because you hadn't eaten all day and then you scarfed it down and
well, I take pills at night to sleep. And but I haven't been taking them since before the move.
Right.
And I've just been let me give a couple of these eggs to my dog. Here, what's it? Here, some eggs.
Oh boy, Chester's gonna get eggs.
I figured I'd give him some eggs. He's being a good boy in here. So yeah, I haven't been taking my pills, right?
Right.
And I haven't been getting good sleep. I've been, you know what I mean? I'm having, because I noticed yesterday I was yawning. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
During the show, and I don't like to yawn. And obviously after the show, closing my eyes for just 10 minutes, I ended up sleeping for hours.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a good sign. So I'm like, okay, there's something going on. And then I realized, I'm like, oh crap, I'm not taking my pills at night. So last night I took my pills early, and I took them like a half hour before sleep time. And then I ended up sleeping good, man.
Good.
Because the last couple of nights I've woken up in the middle of the night and I've got anxiety and all this stuff going on. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So anyway, I wonder if it was the Chinese that gave me the because my poops have been very solid lately, Steve.
I wouldn't think it would be, because I wouldn't think it'd go through you that fast.
Very solid. I mean, I've had very solid bowel movements since I've moved, Very solid. But then last night, man, I literally didn't eat all day until 7:30 at night. and then I had to go.
Right.
So I don't know if it just went through me or what, but you know, I don't know. I usually don't get that reaction from the Chinese food, but
Right.
I had chicken. I had chicken and snow peas, which is a ton of vegetables, and
Yeah.
And I love the mushrooms. It's my favorite part of the mushrooms. I should order it with extra. Can I order with extra mushrooms?
I don't know. Did
you? Yeah. But usually Chinese is the opposite. Usually Chinese mean big, earthy turds.
No, yeah.
And this was more of a, of a very loose stool.
Oh, well. Loose. Yeah, stool.
My stool seemed kind of loose. Hey, speaking of food that gives you that gives you big issues, Taco Bell. Taco Bell is bringing back one of two menu items. All right. And they're putting two menus, or they're putting the two items, and they're going to have people vote for them. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And they're only bringing one back. So and I don't know, are you a big Taco Bell user?
Yes, I am. Well, I used to be, but not much anymore.
They're bringing back, they did this once before. All right. They did this once before, that they brought back the Mexican pizza after a vote. Now this month there's two more products that are back to vote for. And it's either the double-decker taco.
Oh, those are good.
Yeah, I've never had. I don't eat at Taco Bell, so I don't. I've never had this. The original double-decker taco debuted in 1995 and got pulled in 2019. It's a regular hard taco with a tortilla wrapped around it, using refried beans like an edible adhesive. Oh, I wonder how that seems like a lot of carbs, but I bet that's good.
Oh yeah, a lot of carbs.
The other option is the enchilito.
I've heard of that one.
The enchilito first hit their menu in 1970, and then they pulled it in 2013. Wow. And it's an enchilada burrito mashup. It's basically a wet burrito filled with beef, beans, and onions, and then covered in sauce.
Oh.
If you are a Taco Bell Rewards member, you can vote on which one to keep. All right. So either the double-decker taco or the enchilito, you can vote.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll keep one.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've had a double-decker taco, so I'd probably like to try that enchilito.
I don't know. The enchilito, it doesn't sound good to me. I mean, I don't go to Taco Bell. And if I have gone to Taco Bell, here's what I go for. I just grab one taco.
One taco?
Yeah. I'll grab one taco and water.
What?
Yeah. And then here's another secret. Here's another secret. You tell them you want water, but you want it in a cup. I don't want a bottled water. I don't want to pay for that bottled water.
Right.
So they charge you like, almost $2 for a bottled water. So I'll sometimes go through, like, after I'm working out or before I'm working out, if I just need some energy, I go through and I say, hey, give me a taco and some water. And I go, just water in a cup. And sometimes they don't even use a Taco Bell cup. They put it in a styrofoam cup. I don't care. I don't care.
Huh.
It's less than the whole thing's less than $1. Oh, so nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I see when I go to Taco Bell, I order. Let's see, I have 6 hard tacos and 2 bean burritos and a large diet Pepsi.
That's too much.
That's usually what I get.
That's too much. What's the diet? I'm glad you get the diet. This is obviously the six tacos is,
I usually
usually
the 2 bean burritos do me in, but I eat the 6 tacos first. Oh, hello, Cato.
This cat's so annoying. Yeah, so I just get the one taco, and I order the one taco, and I go just cheese.
Oh, hell
want the
no.
lettuce. I don't want the lettuce because the lettuce gets all over everything.
Oh yeah, it does, but it's got to have something that fills up.
No, all I want is the protein of the beef. I don't care about anything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I go, give me one taco, no lettuce, a taco, just cheese, and water. And not a bottle of water in a cup. The whole thing's less than, it's like $1. It's $1 something, $1.15 or something is the whole meal. That's perfect for me because I can use the change that's in my,
all right.
I have the change in my cup holder.
All right.
There's just enough change to cover it. So that's what I get. Yeah. And then that's enough. That's enough to give me a protein boost to get through a workout. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I suppose.
So I go through the Taco Bell drive-through, and they look at me like, "Really? All you're
exactly." Then when they see you, they say, "Yeah, right. What's he ordering that for? His dog?"
You're just getting one taco, and I go, "Yeah, that's all I need. I don't need any extra. No, I'm fine." Today's the day that Dan's cutting that commercial for
school.
Yeah, every year they cut the one of the dealerships, Green Hyundai.
Yeah,
they do a thing where Ghost and Ghoulies or whatever are trying to capture Mike Quimby, and he goes, "Come on down to Green Hyundai and buy a car or whatever." And he's like, "Oh, these ghoulies are trying to catch me." And Dan, and it's all the ghoulies that they hire are the ones from the Zool school or whatever that Dan's in. The one that Christina is the junior member. Yeah. I don't think Christina she hasn't risen to the level of full-time Boo Crew member.
She's still a junior.
Well, I doubt she's in the commercial, but I bet she's obviously there.
Oh, of course she's not here.
She's there saying, "Oh, well, I'm helping," which means she's there hoping that someone else will miss and she'll be able to be in the commercial. That's what I think. That's what I think's going on. Like, she's there just in case they need an extra scary. I'm here to be in the commercial. That's what I think.
Maybe she gonna do some voiceover work with her laugh.
Yeah, I wonder why she's not playing a witch. Brent's in the chat room asking, do you suppose Christina is going to sleep her way to the top of Zool school?
Probably. You could.
Poor Christina. No, I bet she, I don't know for sure, but I bet she went along you know what I mean? Just in case they need an extra. She's ready to, to get dressed, and if they need her in the commercial. I'm just betting you. I don't know for a fact, but
right.
I don't know for a fact, but I'm guessing that's what it is. There's a picture of Dan. And he's on the car. He's on the car lot now, so they're there. They're filming the commercials now.
Oh, he believes me. He's not very scary if you ask me. That's not scary.
Well, the whole thing is he'll be chasing after Quimby. That's how they do those commercials.
Oh, okay. Christina probably took that picture. She's probably the photographer.
Yeah. But I'm saying that the stars are all dressed and ready to go. You know what I mean?
Oh, boy, the stars.
But I bet they probably told Christina, well, you're not allowed to be in you can't wear a costume and all that.
Yeah.
Because she's a junior member. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A junior member of the Zool School. And that's my guess. Junior member is just sitting there, and they said, well, we need you to go along just to support all of us while we film our pieces for the commercial, and you'll be there just in case someone gets hurt or they need an extra or something,
Yeah.
That's what I'm betting on. Yeah.
Or they could say, we need something. We need like a creepy laugh. Does anybody do this creepy laugh?
And then she goes, oh, I do.
I do. I laugh at everything.
Yep. So she could be this could be her big break.
Yeah, it could be.
Yep. This could be her big break to get in the she can move up to full-time Boo Crew status. Finally get the respect I deserve. I could finally get the respect that I so deserve. I'm the Zool School. It's about time. It's about time I've started receiving the respect I deserve. So that's what I'm guessing.
Did you see it? We lost Coolio.
Yeah, Coolio died. Yeah, 59.
Coolio
What did he die of?
Yeah. I haven't seen that yet, but I just saw that he died. I thought it was a joke.
Yeah. What was Coolio's his biggest song was
Gangsta Paradise.
Dun, 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 dun,
Gangsta Paradise.
Gangsta's Paradise.
Yeah.
That's all I knew. So
that's the one song I ever knew it is too.
But yeah, he's only 59. Good
Lord. That's scary.
There's too many people dying in their 50s.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I'm reading a lot of,
There's a lot of weird things going on. Like I've been following this hurricane deal. Now, did you see where like all the water left Tampa Bay?
Oh yeah, because it sucks out whatever.
Yeah, it sucked out.
Oh, it was cardiac arrest that killed him.
Oh, that's
a heart attack, right?
Yep.
Shit, yeah.
I thought I was having a heart attack last night. A
lot of them are dying of heart attacks. Shit.
Yep. Too many drugs.
I don't know. I hope I hope I'm happy. Do you want to be happy when you die, or I guess it doesn't matter, because would you rather die happy or angry?
Oh, happy.
You'd rather things be going good and you're happy when you die.
All right.
I don't know. Yeah. I guess because once you died, like the hardest thing about talking about death is once you die, that's it. You know what I mean? There's
Exactly.
nothing else. So, but when you start thinking of your death, you always think in terms of how it will affect me. Like thinking about like, well, I'm dead now, but I'll show everybody. You know what I mean? But that's not the case. So when you're dead, you're dead. There's no thinking about.
Right.
So, but we can't, our bodies can't conceive, or we can't perceive how that works.
Mm-hmm.
So the more you think about it, none of that matters.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, the more you think about it, it doesn't matter how you get buried, or whether or whether you're, and it doesn't matter how, if you were happy or sad, because you know what I mean? But we can't, as human beings, we can't perceive not being aware of these things.
Right.
So I guess it doesn't matter. And I hate to talk about death. I really do.
Right.
It scares the hell out of me.
Oh yeah.
And I got to be honest. In my 50s, it scares the bejesus out of me.
Oh, of course.
Way more than it did like when I was in my 30s.
Oh, you definitely did. I know that. It's just, it was with my health has been deteriorating, everything else. Hell yeah. And then I have all my friends that are my age that are dying and shit. Like, whoa.
Well, I'm saying that you think of in your 20s or 30s or something, you think of death and it's a little easier to talk about. When you get in your 50s, it's like, oh man, I don't even want to, I don't even want to think about it because, you start to realize it's a lot closer now than it was when I was in my 20s or 30s. Yeah. It just sucks. Yeah, it just sucks. But Coolio was 59. 59. Damn. Oh, well. Gangster's Paradise. Died of a cardiac arrest. And between cancer and heart problems and, oh, Jesus. Yeah. It's just too much. It's just too much, Steve.
Yep.
Too much.
Too much.
Oh, well. Let me get back to, I had a whole list of stories for us to cover today, and I went as far as the Taco Bell. I got as far as Taco Bell and stopped. So let me get to the rest of the days. All right. Today is National Coffee Day.
Oh.
Yeah. In honor of it being National Coffee Day, here's 7 ways to score free coffee. You want some free coffee today?
Mm-hmm.
Today's National Coffee Day.
It's cold out. I could drink some coffee, maybe.
Yeah. This is how you get. Now, listen. I know it's National Coffee Day, but you know who I see is not celebrating it?
Starbucks.
Starbucks is like, no, you got to pay for our fucking coffee. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. I'd want to sell my coffee too. But Dunkin' Donuts is giving Perks members a free medium coffee with any purchase.
Oh, that's nice. Medium coffee too.
Krispy Kreme is giving away coffee and donuts.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Ah.
And any rewards members get a free donut too.
Oh, so if I have a reward,
so anybody can show up to Krispy Kreme today. Anyone can show up and you get a free coffee or iced coffee. All you got to do is just go in or just go through the drive-thru, whatever. Say, hey, give me a free iced coffee or free coffee. They'll give you one. But if you're a reward member, you also get a free donut. Oh my God.
A donut and coffee first.
Now I live so far away from. I used to live right across the street from Krispy Kreme.
Right.
Now I live so far away from it. You know.
You live kind of far from everything. It's a beautiful neighborhood, but
yeah, it's out in the lake, and it is kind of far. You know.
Yeah, kind of about the beaten path area.
Burger King. If you're a Burger King reward member, you get a free iced coffee. All you got to do is order lunch online and throw in a free coffee.
Oh.
Wendy's has a free small coffee deal with any mobile order. And Panera Bread is offering a deal on their unlimited free coffee subscription. If you pay $11 a month, you get free coffee whenever you want at Panera Bread. Seems like you're drinking a lot of coffee.
Exactly.
I got to be honest, you know. That seems like a lot of coffee.
But that doesn't. Some people drink coffee like all day long. That's all they drink.
No, I don't drink coffee at all.
I don't either.
I used to drink it. I used to drink it every morning. It was great. Then they told me I had to stop, so I stopped. So just to let you know, all these places are giving away free coffee except for Starbucks. Starbucks is like, fuck coffee day. We're not giving away free coffee. Fuck that. It's almost like Starbucks is saying, fuck you, coffee, we'll charge more.
Yeah.
It's free. It's coffee day, so we'll charge you more for coffee, you fuckers. You either want it or you don't.
No, Brent. I don't think we're going to leave anything to you, buddy. I appreciate the offer. Brent's writing my obituary in the chat room.
Oh, I see what he says. Steve joined the Morning Disaster 2 years ago and has been entertaining ever since. Steve had a sweet countenance to him, even though his grooming and cleanliness left much to be desired. He is survived by his cleaning lady, Christina, and his cat, Milk Dud. All memorial donations should be sent to the king of the chat room, Brent. I hope when you die, people say sorry to me. I hope that they say, "Oh, sorry, Ray." Yeah, because it's gonna be hard to do the show with no Steve, you guys. Trust me. It really will be. I like doing the show with Steve. He's always high and he's always got stuff going on. You know what I mean? So I hope they apologize to me.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I would think so. You know? It's really going to be rough for me. It's not going to be rough for Steve. He'll be dead.
And it will be.
Yeah. Like when I die, I hope you'll apologize to my wife. I hope you'll, say something to my wife and daughter.
Oh, of course, of course.
Yeah. I hope you would say, sorry, teacher, that your husband died. Although I'm not convinced that they won't be happy about it.
Huh.
You know what I mean? I think there will be some happiness. I mean, I wish, I wish that wasn't the case, but, but I think it will be. Oh, well. But when Steve dies, I think people should apologize to me. This is really going to be hard for me. You know what I mean? How would I replace that?
Exactly.
I think if Steve goes, it might be it for the show.
Oh no, I'm sure there's another. I don't know.
You know what I mean? That might be it for the show. I might be like, fuck it, I can't. I got no Steve.
I don't know if you could find anybody else.
Yeah, you might be irreplaceable. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but
So Karen's saying in the chat room, Steve's irreplaceable.
You may have thought that, but Jimmy died. Jimmy is alive too. He was irreplaceable.
I did think that one, Jim. Yeah.
Because you replaced him with Marvin, and then Marvin left, and you replaced Marvin.
Yeah, it's true. I gotta call Marvin. I know he's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor guy. I gotta call him, but I talked to Mikey a lot before Mikey died. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that Marvin, I think he's doing.
I think last I heard he was doing okay.
Yeah, he's taking his treatments or whatever. But I don't
yeah.
know. Maybe that's why I don't call. I just don't want to find out.
Right, exactly. You don't want to know. I know. My best friend just dropped a bomb on me last week that he has stage 4 stomach, colon, and liver cancer.
Oh, that sucks.
And he's like, "You need to come over and visit with me." And the doctor even told him he only has 6 months to live. What do you do? How do you talk to somebody like that? How do you?
Is he trying chemo? Is he trying it?
Yeah, he's trying it, but they think it's too far advanced now.
Stage 4 is pretty, shit.
So, he's like, "You need to come over and do this bullshit." I'm like, "Dude, I won't even know what to say." How do you have a conversation with somebody that you know?
Yeah, it's not like you're not being a dick. You just don't know how.
Yeah.
Like I'm still curious. I want to know how Pete died. I think Pete. I imagine it was a heart attack, but I don't know.
Because it was so quick. Yeah.
I've never been told what happened to him, so I don't know. I prefer to think that someone was being robbed, and Pete was trying to save their life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I prefer to think of Pete as doing something heroic.
All right.
To save someone's life, and that's how he died. That's how I think he died, and that's what I choose to believe that there was a building on fire, and there were 4 little babies crawling, trying to crawl to their, crawl, and Pete saw this, and he climbed up the fire building. And then he threw a rope around a light pole, and he grabbed one baby and swung across. You know what I mean? Then he swung back into the fire, grabbed another baby, and then he swung across. And then he grabbed the other two. He saved 4 babies. And then started coughing, and the smoke finally.
Yeah.
I think Pete died a heroic death. That's what I choose to believe. The average American, Steve. The average American makes 4 wrong major decisions in their life. Yeah. What do you think about that?
I've made way more than 4.
The average American makes 4 wrong major decisions in their life. People say it's a good idea to live without regrets. But if someone asked you how many wrong decisions you made in your life, how many would you say?
Oh, I can't even count.
The number that people give is 4.
But
I don't know what wrong decisions I made. I mean, I guess I did turn down jobs in major markets.
yeah.
That probably was a mistake in hindsight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I turned down some pretty big jobs.
Like when I think of like one time I dated this girl with big tits who was sexually into trying all kinds of new stuff. You know what I mean?
Huh.
And I broke up with her. She was ready to get married. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I broke up with her. And I'm not saying I'm not saying that that's one of them, but I fell in love with the woman I married the woman I loved, but not really willing to try new things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This other chick would have been a little more adventurous. You know what I mean? I would have liked to experience I don't know if that's a bad decision, but it would have been nice to, at least I should have tried a few more things with her when I was dating her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with. I should have too. I should have.
Shit.
I married for the wrong reasons. That was one of my
I married a great wife. I'm not upset about who I married. I'm just saying I had a real adventurous one. I should have fucking tried a few more things. You know what I mean? The one I got married to, she didn't want to do anything adventurous with this. Like, no, I don't want to do anything adventurous with him.
Somebody, Bubba, we were talking about something Tuesday night on Smoke Signals, and Bubba said, "Man, Ray's wife must be a hell of a cook because when Ray was young, he was only like 150 pounds, and now
I was 190 pounds." But that was as a freshman in high school. I played basketball. I was 5'10" and 190 pounds. That was a freshman. I never hit 6 foot. Never. I
would say I did.
Never hit 6 foot.
Yeah. Everybody would say, how tall are you? 6 foot. But I was saying when I had 5'11". Yeah.
I was like 5'10" and a half. You know what I mean? I never hit 6 foot. I didn't even hit 5'11". I hit like 5'10" and a half or 5'10" and 3/4. Didn't even get the 5'11". Jesus, what a fucking shrimp. And but I weighed 190 as a freshman. Then they wanted to bulk me up for football.
Yeah.
And I weighed 246 as a sophomore. So that's the last time.
Wow. Yeah, you put on 50 pounds?
Yeah. Yeah. Between football and basketball. Or between basketball and football. Because I played defensive line.
Oh.
So my coach wanted some meat on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I could push people around and, make some tackles.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't get it. Never hit 6 foot.
All right.
Because at the time I was thinking, well, I was going, well, let's see if I can get to like 6'4". Because you never think you're gonna. My mom is 4'11". There's no way I should have ever. In my mind, I should have never thought I'd hit 6'4". My mom's 4'11". But in my mind, I was surprised when I stopped growing. I'm like, I can't believe I stopped growing at 15.
Right.
And I never grew any. Like, what the hell? Man, it just sucks. So Bubba was saying my wife's a good cook because of.
Yeah, he says, "Damn, look at him now." What?
She is. My wife is a good cook. So.
Oh, she is. I know.
Yeah.
I just want to say real quick, I want to welcome a new listener, Mark Young. He's
Hello,
a friend
Mark.
of mine.
All right. I'm sorry you're friends with Steve, but hello, Mark.
We've been friends for a long time. Yes, Mark. Nobody wants to talk about when you got stuck in a race car. So. And you start crying.
I see he says, Steve, remember getting stuck in the car back in the day?
I didn't know. Mark
hey,
did.
somebody asked Steve about getting stuck in a race car. Well, thanks, Mark.
I didn't get stuck, Mark.
I'll remember that. I'll have him tell that story.
Mark's a good guy. I've known him for a long time. And he's a listener. Yeah, he's a listener now. He's listened to all of our shows.
Wonderful.
He thinks we're hilarious.
Well, very nice. Good. Well, that makes him even better.
Yeah. Makes him a great person.
I don't know. What I can't come up with the major wrong decisions I made in my life. I don't think I can. I wouldn't. What major? I don't think I can list. I don't know.
You can't list 4? Oh, I can list.
Well, okay. All right. I will say this. Here's my major bad decision, in my opinion. All right. The original Morning Disaster, I was making a shitload of money. And my contract ran out in 2005. And they were bothering me to renew my contract. All right. They were bothering me to renew my contract, and I just kept putting it off. And I kept putting it off. And the contract ended in April of 2005. But because I kept putting it off and I kept putting it off, I said, we'll talk about it. We'll talk. And then they said, well, let's go ahead and extend what we have. We'll just extend it for same amount of money. Let's extend it into August, And I said, that's cool. And then I ended up not renegotiating, but at one point they offered me, they said, are you going to negotiate your contract or not? And I said, I can't decide whether I'm going to stay or leave. And they said, well, we'll give you a so much percentage bump if you stay. You know what I mean? And I was like, I'll think about it, but I never thought about it. And I got to be honest. And I ended up flying to different cities to go talk to them about doing their morning show and stuff. But I was so convinced I was going to take another job in another city that, I was so convinced that I turned down the contract offer that they had made me here. So they said, listen, if you'd sign another 5-year deal, And here's because I knew they were tapped out. They didn't have any more money. Like the problem with I love living here, but the problem is there's a ceiling that you can make. Like I knew we were at the peak of what we can bring in from advertisers.
Right.
So I knew when I first came here, I only made so much, but then the middle contracts, like they gave me the big contract in 97 and 2000 and 2002 or whatever. So I knew and then I was making almost six figures. And I knew there was a limit here in Springfield. Like you're not going to make more. You're just for what I did for a living. I knew that I wasn't going to make any more than that. And here's the problem is I was turning down, like, for example, I'll give you one example. Salt Lake City. Mm-hmm. A station in Salt Lake City, Utah, was convinced that they could build around me. And they offered me, they didn't even interview me. They just said, listen, we'll give you $170,000.
Holy shit.
And I didn't even go there and check the town. And I was like, no. You know what I mean? But it was just because they threw that number out without even interviewing me. I was like, boy, that's a really high number. And then I talked to a couple more cities. And then I flew to Miami, and Miami threw a number out that I'm not even going to share the number because it'll make people go, holy shit. But I talked to a station in Miami, and that number was so high. And like a dumbass, I go, let me think about it and I'll get back to you. And I shouldn't have said that. That's my regret, is I shouldn't have said I'll think about it. But I was hearing the numbers from other places to where I started thinking. And then the last contract offer that QLZ made to me, or Springfield made to me, was more money than what I was making, but it still would have been. There was no way I was going to make $100,000 a year in Springfield. It just wasn't going to happen. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
It wasn't going to happen, but it was just under it. And so I was like, well, they just offered all this money in Miami. Even Salt Lake City offered all this money. They offered me a bunch of money in Des Moines.
Really?
I got offered a bunch of money in Minnesota or Minneapolis. I got offered money in Cleveland. You know what I mean? By the way, they were never great towns. It wasn't like I was getting money from, it wasn't like New York City or Chicago or Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I was getting money from other nice towns. So I was taking that money and comparing it against Springfield.
Right. Yeah.
But what I wasn't doing is I wasn't comparing the cost of living.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like I wasn't comparing how much it cost to live in Miami to how much the salary was. That's what fucked me up. You know what I mean?
Right.
I wasn't comparing what it would cost to move to Salt Lake City. I wasn't taking all that.
Right.
It's under consideration, you know. I was just comparing. So in all, I do regret not, I should have signed another 5-year deal in Springfield in 2005. Because that would have meant I would have had solid income, solid job till 2009, 2010. And it just didn't work out like that. So I screwed that up. So in my opinion, I screwed that up, Steve. So yeah, I think I've got one. So there's one. I think I've got one. I think I've got one wrong major decision.
That's it?
Yeah, I can't come up with any more. I really can't.
I can think of at least 4 of mine.
Was getting stuck in that race car.
No. Probably the first one was in high school.
What did you do in high school?
When I was a senior in high school, I was a big football player, and I was offered a full ride to go play football for Millikan University in Decatur, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to work on cars, so I chose to go to Wichita, Kansas, to go to a tech school, and I got in all kinds of trouble with drugs and everything else there. But which I probably should have went to Millikan, stayed closer to home, and played football. But I didn't want to do that. I played football for 4 years. I was done playing football. I didn't want to do it anymore. What was I going to do in Millikan? Become a PE teacher? That's not what I wanted to do.
I don't know. You could have been whatever you wanted to be.
Yeah, but they didn't have auto mechanics, and that's what I wanted to do. Then my marriage, of course, that was a disaster.
Yeah.
Even though it lasted 15 years, but that was definitely one I should have passed on. I passed up an opportunity to work in NASCAR. I work on a NASCAR team back in the late 80s.
You turned that down?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't regret not taking another job.
Oh,
I regret not staying at the one I was at longer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because my ego was too great. You know what I mean? It was too big. So I'm saying that, I'd have been better off, because I ended up staying. I stayed in Springfield. So I'm saying in hindsight, not being paid longer, a bunch of money messed me up. You know what I mean? Oh, well.
Oh, there's Allison. Remember Allison? Beef House Berry Allison?
Yeah.
Allison's back. Hi, Allison.
I see Karen says it wasn't passing on the football scholarship that made you get in trouble. It was the bad decisions you made in Wichita. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, that's why you got in trouble. You should have decided to do the crack or whatever you did in Wichita. That's, that's why that was a. So yeah, there's a decision you regret was doing crack in Memphis or wherever the hell you live, Wichita or whatever. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what made your wrong decisions, But the average number of Americans says they make 4 of them.
Huh.
Make 4 wrong decisions in their life. We got to end the show because I just looked at the time. I got to go work out.
Oh, yeah. You got to work out today. Yeah.
And then, last one. How many people have already bought Halloween candy?
Nope.
Like it's September 29th. Halloween isn't for another month and
I'd have it all eaten by next week.
Month and 2 days is Halloween.
Although I have been trying to find those. I love those peanut butter kisses things, those peanut butter taffy things.
No,
I can't find them anywhere. I love those. I can eat a whole bag.
They ask a question of how many people have already bought their Halloween candy. Take a guess.
40%.
No.
70%.
No. 18% say they bought it.
Well, Halloween candy's been out since what, Easter?
Yeah, you don't buy. I mean, you don't buy it now because then you eat it. If you're going to give away Halloween candy, you buy it like October 29th. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't buy it now because it's going to be in your house and you'll be thinking about it. You'll be walking by it.
Yeah.
You go, oh, this weekend I'm doing blah, blah, blah. And then you're going to eat it. So you're going to put on weight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my advice is don't buy the Halloween candy. Don't buy it. But 18% of people already have.
I don't think I'm going to have.
3 or 4 Americans plan to celebrate Halloween this year. 97% of people who welcome trick-or-treaters will hand out candy.
Oh, yeah.
Other 3% are the people who hand out things like raisins and toothbrushes.
Oh, those are the people that get TP and soap.
Yeah.
That's raisins and apples and fucking fruit and shit.
The top Halloween candy is what, Steve? What is yours?
Milk Duds.
You think Milk Duds?
Yeah.
I've never heard of getting a Milk Dud or handing out Milk Duds.
Oh, you eat the little boxes of Milk Duds? It's got like 3 Milk Duds in it? Oh, those are delicious.
I try not to eat candy. But I got a feeling we're going to have to...
oh, you're going to... Yeah, your neighborhood you live in, you're going to
have to get candy this year.
Yeah, you're going to have to.
I don't know what night is Halloween. What night is it this year?
I think it's...
I mean, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. What night is Halloween? Oh, it's a Monday. Oh, shit.
That means that we could... Yeah, trick or treat. Will they trick or treat on Monday night or Sunday?
That means I'll be watching football when my wife and daughter are open.
Oh, that fucking doorbell will be ringing all the fucking time.
Shit. I'll be watching football. I'll be watching the foosball.
Oh, yeah.
You play the foosball.
Bobby,
you play the foosball.
Bobby Boucher, you play that foosball.
Bobby Boucher. All right. Let's wrap the show up so I can go work out. Thanks for listening, everybody. We're back tonight. Tonight we have a subscriber show.
Everybody come back.
Yeah, so please come back. Subscribers only.
More laughs. I'll be higher.
And by the way, I want to end the show. I want to end the show early because football's on tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Going late in that afternoon show, or we go late in that show and I end up in the football game. So I got to get done with the show early tonight. So don't be surprised if we start early. All right, subscribers only tonight. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your Thursday.